he posts a deepfake video with sombreros in it, and he thinks that's funny.
That's funny.
This isn't funny to the American people who are starting to get their premium bills right now.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
He thinks that people are going to joke about this. I promise you, they're not.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
When you fuck around, we find out.
Hey, tell me when we're live on. Did you see what Donald tweeted? I am offended by sombreros. Officer, you can't arrest me for being dumb. So can you tell me why it burns when I pee? How much do tampons cost here?
No. No.
Oh my goodness.
What is going to be the level of reimbursement? And the Republicans said it's going to be a low level. The Democrats said we just want to go back to the level it was before because you're going to bankrupt hospitals. You're going to put rural hospitals out of business.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Okay, esto es mucho simple. El Democrat Party es mucho retardo, okay? Mucho retardo. Especially el Hakimo Jeffries y el Chucko Schumer. They are extra retardo. So El Presidente and I cannot negotiate with these Democrat retardos. It's imposibly. Mucho imposibly. Gracias, amigos. Oh, and make sure you El voto for LJD Vanso in El 2028.
And I saw some Republican members of Congress saying, oh, well, if we have this shutdown, it's because of AOC. Well, if that's the case, my office is open and you are free to walk in and negotiate with me directly. Because what I'm not going to do is tolerate 4 million uninsured Americans because Donald Trump decided one day that he wants to just make sure that kids are dying because they don't have access to insurance.
Come on now, dog.
Really?
Come on, man.
Are you denying that Medicaid money has never gone to illegal aliens in the United States of America?
I'm asking you if you can explain the disconnect in the message.
I most certainly can. The Democrats' proposal, their continuing resolution, let me just reiterate, the Republicans' continuing resolution was a clean continuing resolution. There was no partisan politics injected into it. There were no conservative wish lists injected to it. What the Republicans want and still want to this very second is a clean continuing resolution to fund the United States government. What did the Democrats want in their continuing resolution? They inserted a provision to undo a provision in the Working Families Tax Cut, the One Big Beautiful Bill, that ended taxpayer-funded health care illegal benefits for illegal aliens. Democrats' proposal would require Medicaid to pay more for emergency care provided to illegal aliens than Medicaid does for American patients who are disabled, elderly, or children. And this bill would have also allowed California to continue a gimmick that funds its Medicaid for Illegals program. Those are things that we ended, the Trump administration ended, with the passage and the signage of the One Big Beautiful Bill. And it is an undisputed fact, a fact that under the Biden administration, illegal aliens were absolutely receiving taxpayer-funded health care benefits. In fact, in fiscal year 2024, Medicaid costs for emergency services for illegal immigrants skyrocketed by 142% from the previous year to $9.1 billion. That's wow. $9.1 billion taxpayer dollars that were going to emergency services for illegals. Between President Trump's last full fiscal year under his first administration and Joe Biden's last full fiscal year, Medicaid spending on emergency services for illegal immigrants nearly tripled. There was an increase of 196% between 2020 and 2024. And I have a chart here for you, and I'm more than happy to email it to you. I'd also like to add, because some were asking dishonest questions yesterday about emergency rooms. In Southern California, according to healthcare professionals in 2023, under the Biden administration, Southern California's, quote, entire healthcare system was being bombarded with illegal immigrants and forcing American patients to endure longer wait times. In Denver, Colorado, the CEO of Denver Health stated that 8,000 illegal immigrants made 20,000 visits to the city's health system in 2023. leaving an uncompensated bill totaling over $10 million. So when a legal alien goes to the emergency room, who's paying for it? The American taxpayer. The main safety net hospital in Denver had to turn away patients due to the massive influx of illegal immigrants into the community. And UC Health Hospitals in 2024 reported their system was under stress from an increasing number of migrants. As a result, according to the head of emergency departments and urgent cares across the hospital system, quote, access is impeded for everyone. These are healthcare professionals who dealt with this directly, and there's a lot more where that came from. It is an undisputed fact that Democrats want to give taxpayer-funded healthcare benefits to illegal immigrants.
Damn! And the head of the socialist wing of the Democratic Party is Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. She's really calling these shots. In fact, Senator Schumer is trying to ingratiate himself to the socialist wing of his party and to the Congresswoman. And I have to tell you, I don't hate anybody. I don't mean any disrespect. But based on her policies and beliefs, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez is single-handedly trying to put an end to dumb blonde jokes. I mean, based on her policies, $1.5 trillion, she must be bilingual. She's speaking English and stupid. There's no way we're going to go along with this, and that's why we're in a shutdown.
Felt it was more important, hours before a shutdown, to play golf. And then, rather than having a serious meeting, decided to troll those leaders with a Trump 2028 hat after he sent out an AI video doctored with a racist video of Speaker Jeffries in a sombrero. These are not serious people. Psych!
Why does your party want to shut down the government for taxpayer-funded health care for illegal immigrants?
It's just not what's going on. And we know that that's the case because Leader Jeffries, when he was being interviewed, said they know that it's a lie because when it was actually in the Oval Office, it came up for a sum total of 10 seconds.
Wait a minute.
¿Por cuánto tiempo han estado quedándose aquí en el Rojo Hotel?
Desde que yo llegué, julio.
¿Cuántos meses es eso?
Free rent,
como 7
free meals,
¿Y han tenido que pagar alojamiento?
No, nada, no he pagado nada.
¿Es 100% gratis?
Sí.
¿Y le dan almuerzo, desayuno?
Sí, le dan
cosas del niño, personales, nos dan pañales, lo que necesiten ellos.
¿Y ahí en el hotel hacen limpieza de las puertas?
Sí, hacen.
Sí, todos los días hacen limpieza, cambian las sábanas, hacen aseo.
¿Todos los días hacen eso?
Sí, todos los días.
¿Han podido conseguir trabajo ustedes?
No. Yo no.
Si ustedes tuvieran un problema de medicina, ¿cómo podrían recibir ayuda con eso?
Bueno, con una tarjeta, la del seguro de Medicare.
Y la MetroPlus. Nosotros tenemos la MetroPlus y eso nos abarca el seguro que nosotros necesitamos para los niños y también nosotros nos beneficiamos de eso.
¿Se sintieron apoyados gracias a nuestro presidente Joe Biden?
Bueno, sí. Sí, porque si no estamos trabajando ni nada, él es el que nos está ayudando prácticamente.
Entonces, ¿quién está apoyándoles en todo eso? ¿Sería el gobierno?
Bueno, el gobierno. La verdad, el gobierno, pero no sé. En realidad no sé.
¿Y ustedes saben que los ciudadanos de Nueva York que están pagando por todo eso, cierto? Es su dinero, de los impuestos.
No sé.
¿Supieron eso?
We're talking about people who are lawfully here. If you want to pull it out, go to the section that actually delineates.
Page 57.
Yeah,
I'll pass
Haley,
it over. That's the bill.
Oh, I've
from
seen
Chuck
it.
Schumer.
Yeah, no, I know. And if you go to the part below the one that's being highlighted on all the GOP accounts, you'll see that it's for people who are here lawfully protected status, domestic violence survivors, et cetera.
That's what's being exploited. That's the whole point.
Yeah, when you're an asylum seeker,
that's the whole point.
You get free health care.
You do what you want. You want to make fun of us. You want to say
no. We just want you to acknowledge what you're identifying as legitimate isn't.
The thing is, you can mock Democratic messengers all that you want, but then that just says something terrible about the Republicans because we are lapping you when it comes to this.
I don't think people from immigrant backgrounds are talking about this enough, so I will. You think that I deserve, or these people deserve my compassion as somebody whose parents came here legally, set up this life for us legally. Like, you think I need to show compassion for somebody cutting corners? It's like me studying for a test and getting 100, and then somebody cheating and getting 100. I'm supposed to celebrate for them in the exact same way when I put in effort and they didn't, and they cut every corner. Do you think that makes sense? Are you out of your freaking mind that you think that my taxpayer money that I work so hard for, that my salary gets cut, we get a tax cut from our salary? You think I think that money should go to people who cheated the system and are here illegally being a criminal? You think I should pay for their health care? Are you out of your freaking mind? Are you good? Like, in the freaking head? Like, sorry, like, this is the most absurd thing I've ever heard. And now the entire party is on a strike, refusing to sign the government funding thing and passing that, because that's why the furlough is in place, because they're like, we actually want the trillions of dollars to pay for people who are not eligible for disability, who are not elders, and who are not American citizens, but they still deserve healthcare, and the Americans need to pay for it.
What?
You must be insane. You must be actually mentally ill. You have to be. This is so ridiculous to me. My money goes 10% to God, because praise God for giving me the money, goes to my country, who actually works so hard to defend me, keep us safe, and then my family and I, because it's mine. It goes nowhere else. I'll be damned if I have to pay for somebody who's not an American their freaking health insurance. Also, if you think that this should be a thing, I'm convinced you don't have a salary, you don't have a real job, and you don't pay enough taxes. You don't know anything about the tax system. If you do have a salary and you do get a salary cut, then I want you to start practicing what you preach and putting your money where your mouth is. So start donating to charities that advocate for giving free healthcare, who advocate for, people starving on the streets, because that's what you care about. It goes hand in hand. I want you to start signing up for volunteer and charity events and practice what you preach, because every time I go to a town volunteer charity event, I don't see a single conservative there. I don't see a single liberal there. They're all conservatives. They're all Republicans. Why is that? You guys love to sit in your bed and post about Gaza and whatever, but when it comes time to actually do something, when it comes time to practice what you preach, it's silent. I don't see a single amount of movement from the left when it comes time to actually do something about anything. You just love to sit there and talk. You guys love to go to these protests about Gaza, like being loud and clank like your pots and pans and whatever you guys do, and then like walking your pride parade and like walk, like free Gaza, free Palestine, I want to be a man, I want to be a woman, whatever. And then when it comes time to walk to somebody who needs help, walk to somebody who needs food, it's like, oh, my money's my money all of a sudden.
They vanish.
Why do you just start caring about homelessness in America, starvation in America, before you actually start addressing it in other countries?
Thank you.
I'm not saying that the Republicans don't care. We care. Unfortunately, our country comes first. America comes first before we start helping other countries.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
Yeah, boy.
I think we should have strong border security. It doesn't make sense for us to allow hundreds of thousands of people coming through our borders without us knowing who they are. Oftentimes in very hazardous situations and unmonitored situations that could do us long-term damage. I think we should have a serious employer verification system where employers, when they hire somebody, find out what their work status is. Are they able to work here legally? Right now, what employers will say is, well, we check their social security card. That's the best we can do. So we've got to set up a tamper-proof system and then hold employers accountable. You pay a fine, you learn English, you stay out of trouble, you've got a job, you go to the back of the line so that those who came here legally, that backlog is cleared before you have opportunities for citizenship. That is a reasonable approach, and one that will ultimately address the biggest problem for American workers, and that is the depressive effect of undocumented workers who aren't right now subject to oftentimes minimum wage laws or worker safety laws or all the other things that make them cheaper for employers. If they're out of the shadows, then we can make sure those laws are enforced and those cost advantages for hiring undocumented workers go away.
You're an Asian. Why do you support deportation? No, stupid. I am an American who did it the right way. What is the right way? Well, time, dedication, money, thousands of hours without missing a single appointment. That is how me and my 3 older sisters got to America. So it's a slap on the face that I've been getting attacked because simply my eyes are chinky according to them. My skin is brown and I have a heavy accent. I don't give a shit. I'm sick and tired, very, very tired, up to here with bullshit agenda that just say, oh, because I support deportation, therefore I'm a bad person. No, I support deportation because United States of America is the only country that allowed this bullshit to happen.
Thank you.
Go to Japan. Go to Russia. Go to China. Go to Africa and see if they let you walk in and do whatever the heck you want.
They'll deport you back.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
It's crazy how you guys allow illegal immigrants to have free rent, free healthcare, free food, and your own citizens are passing through a lot. And the painful thing is that the people who are paying for these illegal aliens are the citizens, the taxpayer money. How crazy can that be? How bizarre can that be? You worked your ass off day by day for months. Then the government take part of your money, give to illegal aliens who cut in line, who came through the southern borders to your country. Undocumented aliens, undocumented aliens who came into the country. They are being funded by the government. They're getting free health care. And the Democrat Party is saying nothing. Like, how stupid can they be? Especially these left-wing people. Like, how stupid can they be? It's very painful for people who came into the country legally, who came through the front door, who waited hours, who spent money, thousands of dollars, before they could come into America. It's very, very painful. It's like they have been cheated. And you see this Hakeem Jeffries. You see him, he's always vomiting or saying rubbish online. That man, he's always saying rubbish online. Whenever I see him, I know he's going to say bullshit thing. They keep on gaslighting the truth. Every time, these Democrats, whenever you see them on the news station, like Fox News, they'll be like, oh, the Democrats didn't do it like this. It's always the Republicans' fault. They're always blaming the Republicans for their own shit. They are always blaming the Republicans. There's a statement about Obama in this video, in this clip, when he was like, we shouldn't allow the border open for illegal aliens and stuff like that. But Obama was a Democrat. And he was sounding very sensible. I don't know how they changed this, man. It was, as a president, he knew the right thing. And the funny thing that exactly what he said is what Donald Trump is doing. And everyone is against Donald Trump. Why are they against Donald Trump? Why the hate? Why the rage against this man? Everything Obama said is exactly what Donald Trump is doing. Then why are they hating on Donald Trump? Is it these Democrats, this left wing, like sometimes you feel like, are they insane? Are they thinking right at all? Like, is their head straight? They are not trying to put America first. What they're doing, they're putting illegal aliens first before Americans second, which is not supposed to be so. American comes first before any other person. People feel like Republicans, we don't have conscience. You guys are not feeling for the illegals who are coming from other countries. We feel for them. But that doesn't mean we should jeopardize our own happiness and our own freedom for illegal aliens who pass through corners, who cut the line. You don't feel pity for them. No. Even if you are able to clean, cook, you have good heart, I won't still feel pity for you. The reason why is because you have to pass through due process. I love this entire video. This is an eye-opener video for you guys to see what's actually happening in America. These Democrats are not trying to think straight. I don't want to be pissed at all my video. This video was hilarious to watch, and I'm happy that I'm inside me. I laughed today. This video and some other videos I did today again made my day, and I'm glad I actually watched this video today. This was hilarious. Donald Trump is hilarious. He knows how to troll his enemy. He knows how to troll people who do not support him. He knows how to troll people who are ignorant. I won't say ignorant. They're not actually ignorant. People who knows the right thing to do, but they don't want to do the right thing. He knows how to troll them very well, and I love all the meme. the entire meme is hilarious to watch. Comment up below about this video, give us a thumbs up, share this video as many as can, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.